tricks. You.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whoever you are, wherever you are, and whenever you're watching this. We are going to head through the Healing Church and Cathedral Ward a little bit more today. We're going to head our way this way. There's going to be a few crows and also 2 trolls. So we're going to try to take them out one at a time. And we're going to grab the best item in the game, the monocular. Look at this little weird alleyway. I wonder why they would add something like this. Interesting. Gonna come over here, pick up the bloodstone shards. And there's another guy with the ball and chain. We're gonna go ahead and deal with him. We missed the lizard over here because I stopped paying attention. I get focused on the ball and chain guy, so. Okay, we can come back for that lizard. We already got plenty of bloodstone shards anyway, so. Another one of my all-time favorite rooms. I'm gonna grab this chest here and pick up a tempering blood gemstone. Just listen to this. I'm stimming. And then there's this area that seems like you can get down to it and view the doors, even cross the bridge. But that's not somewhere we end up going at all. If you go up these steps, there is a gate that you can't open on this side quite yet. But there is a lever that we'll get around to open it in just a minute. We're going to head back into the Grand Cathedral. And then we're going to go to our right side and head up to the Healing Church. Or the Church Workshop. Or even the Healing Church Workshop. Careful of this gunner over here. You get sidetracked by the chest in front of you. And we're going to grab the communion room. Now, right outside, there's going to be a few gunners and someone that chases after us. We're just going to run straight past them because the gunners are going to take us out if we don't. So we're going to run straight under the little overhang. And we come over here into this room. We got multiple people, including a gunner. So again, these kind of humanoid beast-like enemies are carrying around torches, thinking you're a beast, and they use the torch hoping to scare you away, because they know beasts are afraid of fire. There is another gunner guy up these steps. We're going to go ahead and take him out first. And then there's going to be an ogre outside and the two gunners. Try to take out the ogre first. Actually, ogre went back outside. So let's take out the gunners if we can. And that's embarrassing. Alright, let's run it back. Let's go right back up to the Healing Church Workshop. For those of you that are curious, my character, the Red Cross Doctor, is absolutely seething at the mouth that there is a place called a Healing Church Workshop. They're the only church healers around. God, I love the Kirk hammer. I thought 100% without question I'm dead there. I got so lucky. Alright, we're going to work our way up. There's an item all the way at the top we're going to get, even though we can't go all the way up top yet. There's a locked door that we're going to be able to enter in just a while. But like I said, there is an item up here that we are going to get. along with a note. The sky and the cosmos are one. The choir. So we don't know anything about the choir quite yet, but they said the sky and the cosmos are one. Let's go over and pick up this cold blood dude. There's going to be 2 gunners inside of this building. One of them is a flamethrower, so he'll come rolling out. Not gonna lie, forgot about that guy with the sword. Thought it was just the 2 gunners. And we'll go ahead and grab the Radiant Sword Hunter badge. And then this is another phenomenal room that I'm gonna stim in. And that door there is the door that leads to the upper cathedral ward. Here, I'll show you really quick that it's locked. We'll come right back to it. That's going to lead to the upper cathedral ward. Now, we're actually going to work our way downstairs. We're going to go to the right because there is a bloodstone lizard. We're going to snag him. Let's go back around to avoid losing any health when we drop. And twin bloodstone shards. Now we can start upgrading our weapons even further than +3. So there's a few ways that we can go this way. We can go to our left, or we can go over to where these ropes are. We're going to go to the ropes. Now, you don't have to get a running start there. Normally, you can just walk and then roll towards the ropes. But you want to be very careful and make sure you aim at the ropes so you can land on that platform. We're going to drop down here and open this door. The abandoned old workshop. The abandoned old workshop being right inside of the Healing Church workshop near the Grand Cathedral, which means this is where members of the Healing Church and early hunters used to come. One-third umbilical cord. And an abandoned doll. So the old abandoned workshop coming just off of the Healing Church workshop off of the Cathedral Ward. Like I mentioned, this is where people of the Healing Church used to go to improve their hunting equipment, improve the things that they need to conduct their rituals. We also grabbed the doll's clothing. We saw the abandoned doll, so she has not been animated. And we also got the 1/3 umbilical cord. 1/3 umbilical cord is incredibly important for the end game. We need to get 3 of them, and we will make sure we do that in this walkthrough. But the 1/3 umbilical cord is crucial. It has a lot of lore implications to it.
Welcome home. What is it you desire? Very well, let me... Welcome. What is it? Very well, let me... Farewell.
And let's head back to the Cathedral Ward. We're going to go back up to the Healing Church Workshop. And we're going to go back downstairs. We're actually going to take the other route of traversing through those beams across the way. You see the Healing Church Workshop from down here? Or the abandoned old workshop? Is it one of those buildings? I think it's just down there. Shrouded. So this time we're going to walk across. We're going to go down these beams. Get a few items on the way down. I actually missed an item because I'm an idiot. Now, there is going to be a very difficult enemy down at the bottom. They are very fast and very aggressive. But you should be able to take them out. See, I got incredibly lucky there, and they also have Like a 9-hit combo right there. And they do a lot of damage, so it can be very, very difficult and easily kill you. And we got an NPC on the right here after we open the door.
A night of curses. A night to remember. Wouldn't you say, friend?
And we're going to directly turn around and immediately go down this alleyway. There's some crows on the right of this item. And we're going to pick up the rumpled Yarnum hat and the sweaty clothes. We're normal Yarnumites these days. Now we're going to walk by. On the right side is a really dangerous enemy that we don't want to deal with. That dog freaked me out. We really want to avoid that enemy if at all possible, because they are going to take us to an area that we do not want to go to quite yet. It's not the end of the world, but again, if at all possible, we want to try to avoid it. And we're going to go down here, one of my least favorite enemies in the game. They are prone to thrust damage, which, like I said, the rifle spear is really good for thrust. I don't have that, though, and I only have my Kirk hammer, which will do thrust damage, but it's not as much as I want. Look, I'll show you. If you try to hit them with the hammer, even a full charge attack only does 19 damage. And if we slash, it only does, 30, 40 damage at a time. These brain suckers, not only do they take your health, but they also take insight. And then if we see there, the thrust attack does well over 100 damage. They're definitely... You want to thrust them. You do not want to just normally attack them. Sorry about that. My cat jumped on my desk, moved my mouse. I had to pick her up and move her really quick. We're going to work our way back this way. There is an item over there, but because of those 3 guys... or the 2 guys and the dog, plus that big guy that we don't want to worry about now, we're actually going to come around this way and get it. That way we're behind them for a second, and we're going to just bolt through and grab this. Madman's knowledge. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not gonna lie, I trapped myself in here. I missed the turn to my right, which kind of stinks. But that's okay. We take this guy out. And I de-aggroed the guy with the sack on his shoulder, so we're good there. Head up this elevator, and it's going to give us a big shortcut and open up a lot more of the cathedral ward area that we haven't had access to. Pick up the thick cold blood, drop down, and open the gate. We're gonna grab this wooden shield. It's useless. Don't use it. It's a joke. It's a joke item that they put in the game. Nothing a little ground and pound can't fix. So if we go downstairs, this is the cathedral ward. If we would have gone straight out the door, this is the area that it led to. However, that gate was previously closed, so we couldn't go anywhere other than just around here and up the steps. Yep, like I said, we are right back in the cathedral ward. I was thinking about going and grabbing that item that I missed earlier, but it's not super worth it right now. And we're going to traverse about the cathedral ward a bit more. Take out these enemies on the steps. I deserve that. I missed 2 R2s in a row. I deserve that. So now we can keep going straight and just go right up these steps and proceed to where we were. Like I said, big shortcut. It opens up a lot of the cathedral ward that we didn't have access to. Okay, we're going to work our way to the left. Grab this thick cold blood. And we're going to open this gate here. Now we saw that item on top of the building. We're going to work our way that way since there is quite a few people up there that are dangerous to us. There are 2 of these big guys here. We're not going to deal with them right now. We're just going to go around and grab all of the madman's knowledge. I want to take out this gunner first because he's not going to de-aggro for a while. And then we might as well get the thick cold blood by the dog as well. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and grab all of these madmen's knowledge. Honestly, this is why you should just avoid fighting these folks right now, because it's irritating to see. Pick up the last couple Madman's knowledge. Let's go down here and open the gate. And this is the gate that I had mentioned earlier that said cannot be opened at this time. You need an emblem if you go, up those steps. If you go back down, this is where we were. We fought those 2 trolls and got the monocular. Now that they're de-aggroed, I should be able to take this out. Let's come back this way and grab the thick cold blood. And then we got another flamethrower guy over here. So we're going to knock him out. Forgot about that crow, and then grab the thick cold blood this way. One more of these fellers that we'll take out. Now we can go that way, but there is another way that leads around to that same spot. And there's a few other gunners and stuff like that up here. So we're going to take out the shooters first and then work our way down to the area because they kind of conjoin together. We got another brain sucker on our right. One thrust does the trick. And grab the twin bloodstone shards behind him. And the shining coins. This area down here is going to lead to the Forbidden Woods, which we don't have access to quite yet, but there's a few items we're going to grab. And a door down here of someone asking for a password.
The password. The password.
Alright, let's go take out those gunners like I had mentioned earlier. We're going to drop to our left here. There's one downstairs, but there's also one up here. That was so dumb of me to roll into this area. So now we're going to go to our left. Since we had opened that gate, it's a little bit faster to just walk straight up the steps here, back to the gate. So we're going to go and do that, and same thing, we're going to start up top and take out the gunners first. Oh, very nice. The crow up here got on blood echoes. Grab the thick cold blood. Now we're gonna work our way downstairs, take out this last guy. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password, the sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. And let's drop down, grab the Quicksilver bullets, and this takes us right back to the other side of that area with the two big guys, where we grabbed all the Madman's knowledge. Just double check I didn't miss anything up here. Okay. Now we're going to work our way back to this area because there are a couple NPCs we want to talk to. We're gonna go to the lower area. Let's grab these poison knives. This is where we just were. There's a couple bad guys hiding here. But if you go that way, that's where we just were fighting all those enemies. Now over here, a couple important NPCs.
You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle.
From my castle is such a crazy thing to say. It's hilarious.
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts. Oh, enough with you already. Come, just go with you. Oh, enough with you.
Oh my, what a queer scent. But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling. Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right? Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and I've very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
You sound nice. I'll tell you about Odin Chapel.
Oh, thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Oh, you sure will.
Oh, fine, maybe I'll see you.
Let's go back and talk to him.
What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin.
I'm happy to tell you about this place if you want me to.
All right. What crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
I don't think you're going to trust me if I tell you about Odin Chapel, so I'm going to tell you about Yosefka's clinic instead.
Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
Exactly what we suspected. He's not going to trust us. Well, I guess we'll see if he goes to Yosefka's clinic or not. A couple other NPCs, not important though.
Oh, we've the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. Deepest, widest gratitude. Yes.
See, whenever I hear that voice line, it makes me wonder, like, are they saying that out of sincerity?
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
So them saying, praise the church, you know, I'm thankful for the church, I'm grateful for the church. It really, really makes me wonder, are those NPCs saying that out of sincerity? Or are they saying that out of possibly fear of the propaganda they've been experiencing with the Healing Church? And, you know, what they say about Yarnum and Old Yarnum. Because remember, the Healing Church is the group that sealed Yarnum away and left them to burn. Well, sealed Old Yarnum, I guess, and left them to burn. Because the Great Bridge, where we fought the Cleric Beast, is where people would have normally escaped. However, the Great Bridge was blocked, as Gilbert said. Now, we did most of the Cathedral Ward at this point, so we are actually going to work our way up and go to the next area. Oh, that's the guy with my blood echoes. grab the blood vials, and we are actually going to go back and level up really quick.
Welcome home, good. What is it you desire? Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me. Farewell.
We're gonna add some of our blood gemstones. This is gonna help with our damage of our weapons.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
And then we are going to head back to the Cathedral Ward. And let's go talk to Ariana.
Oh dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Oh, I'm so glad that I could tell you of this safe place, Ariana.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a horse's blood?
That's exactly the blood I'm looking for.
Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
Sorry, my lady.
You. I know.
And the other guy.
Ah, you. The swindling off-comer. Did you really think that'd work? There's no fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath. I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the blind man. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you. Give it a rest, please. I've no time for your petty lies. What? Just go away now. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
So a couple of things there. Sounds like he heard us telling Ariana of Odin Chapel and decided not to go to Yosefika's clinic and go to Odin Chapel instead. And also, at the very end there, one of the last lines he says is, "What? Go away now." So what he was going to start saying was, "Away with you. Away!" Which is exactly what the enemies say in the very first area when you go through Central Yarnum. They're saying, "Away with you," every time they go and try to attack you or scare you with the fire. So he's obviously very much like those other people and has the same feelings towards outsiders and beasts, even so much as he says the same phrases as them and has the same manners. So we got the lizard. Let's go back up. We are officially going to go towards the next area. I should come back here through the Cathedral Ward. It's just a little bit of a safer route. And we're just gonna blow past everyone. Right up here, there's gonna be a couple guys with almost cross things. We're gonna just hang a left instead of going all the way up. All the way up is another boss, but we are not gonna fight them quite yet. So we're gonna hang a left, grab the bloodshot eyeball. And the bold hunter's mark. This is a miserable area because there's nothing but shooters, gunners, and dogs. It's very easy to get overwhelmed when you have, you know, 4 or 5 gunners shooting at you and dogs attacking you. You have to dodge. You have to try to find time to attack while constantly being shot at and attacked by dogs. Can be very tricky. You can see those guys blew up a few barrels, and then more gunners ran over to... What's that ruckus? Or really what I should do here is go and take a Molotov cocktail, but instead I miss my hit and I just get blasted by the final squad. Like I said, should have thrown a Molotov cocktail. Kinda deserve that. Alright, let's head back and we will run it back. Unfortunately, they didn't blow those things up, so the guys did not go over there. So now I have to go back and fight them. Definitely a different type of dog. More aggressive, more dangerous. I wonder if that's a dog that's turning into a werewolf. Trying to blow this thing up, but the shot is just not working. It's either at the ground or way above it. At one point, I just think, I'm gonna get too close. Not worth it. Yeah, I'll blow myself up. Not worth it. Got some bone marrow ash and some thick cold blood. We are able to proceed to the next area. Charnel Hemwick. These women seem to be dancing. And then right over here on this operating table, it seems, is a bloodshot eyeball. Very similar to what we picked up when we first walked in here. So it seems like what's happening are these women are conducting autopsies, maybe. Definitely taking people and...
Do you hear the graveyard murmurs? Then it's almost time. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait.
and gouging out their eyeballs and encasing them so they can preserve the eyeballs. Let's grab the hand lantern. Alright. Do some blood gemstones and a little bit of fortifying weapons. And then we will level up and head back to Charnel Lane. Eyeballs definitely seem important in this game. We need insight, which is shown with an eye symbol. These people are preserving eyeballs and gouging out eyeballs. And on top of that, Father Gascoigne, the first mandatory boss we fought, had his eyes gouged out. He had a blindfold or gauze over his eyes because he didn't have any. So I wonder what it is about eyes.
Welcome. What is it you did? Very well, let me.
make sure there are no items down here. And up these steps, we are going to deal with an ogre and one of these ladies throwing Molotovs at us. First, we're going to come around here, grab the twin bloodstone shards. Just over here to our left is someone hiding, so we're going to take her out. Otherwise, she can't easily startle me. And we got access to the elevator shortcut. I was in the first area with those women conducting the autopsy and dancing. This room gets dark, so let's turn on our hand lantern. There's an ogre up there. We'll take him out in a second. There's another one of those ladies inside of that barn. But we want to take out the dog first. And then she'll be behind us. So again, very dark area. That's why we want the hand lantern. The reason why I choose the hand lantern over the torch is a bit brighter, but the hand lantern, you don't need it in your hands. Like if we're going up that ladder there, the torch would disappear and it's going to be super dark again. So the hand lantern just gives you light all the time and allows you to still, you know, have your gun and stuff like that. Another bloodshot eyeball. We're going to come back over here, grab the Madman's Knowledge and the Adept Blood Gemstone. Okay, around here, this area can be very tricky. We got multiple of these women, we have an ogre up top, and we also have three of those hooded ogres with the big axes that are downstairs that we're gonna have to take out, and 6 or 7 dogs along the way. So it can be very, very tricky. You want to try to isolate the fights as much as humanly possible, because you will very easily get overwhelmed in this area. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now in this building, there's going to be someone on our right, so we're going to want to just dive forward. Otherwise, she will do a hefty amount of damage to you. So like I mentioned, out here, there's a total of 3 of those fellows, but there's only 2 noticeable right now. Another one is kind of off a side beaten path. You want to isolate them if possible, or you can even avoid them if you want. Now, really what you should do here is go and get the shortcut, which is to my left. Because it's very easy that you could die to these fellows. And you want to have a quick run back instead of having to go through everything again. So you should actually grab this gate here first before fighting those guys. Now we're going to come back down this way. There's a few dogs we want to fight. So yeah, like I said, lots of people, very easy to get overwhelmed very quickly because everywhere you go, there's someone close by. So it's hard to de-aggro without aggroing other people. I'm going to come over here and grab the lake rune. And look out at the vast, empty lake. Very peaceful. Intimidating. With the red-orange skyline, black water it feels. Okay, when we come back up here, on the right side, there is the 3rd of these axe ogres. This one's a little bit tougher because you're in a confined area. Looks like they're prone to blunt. And we're going to go ahead and grab the Tempering Blood Gemstone. A few more of these women up here. And believe it or not, that is actually all of Charnel Lane and Hemwick. Seeing how many attacks I can do at once. So this, we are going to actually go to the boss fight now. It's not necessarily difficult. They're actually very weak, the bosses. But they create these kind of spectral enemies that will follow you around and try to attack you the whole time. Avoid them. Don't even worry about them. The boss is invisible, and there's 2 of them. So you have to kind of just run around the room and try to find them while avoiding the spectral enemy. The spectral enemy's slow. He's not hard to avoid, but he can do a lot of damage. So yeah. Here's the boss. This is what they look like. They're invisible, so you can hit them a few times, and then they'll disappear, and you just go around and look for where they happen to go to. Now, about halfway through their health, it will go into their second phase, and actually there is a second one of them. So there's 2 witches. And at that point, you have to be a little bit cautious about how you attack them, because if you kill them too early without killing with the other one having too much health, and it makes it you don't kill them fast enough, they can bring the other witch back with a certain amount of health. So you want to be sure that you don't kill them too fast. So at one point, you want to start paying attention to whether or not they have blood on them. After about 50% of the first health bar, you want to look to see if they have blood on them. If they have blood on them, don't attack, go and look for the other. So once you get the first one down low, you want to try to avoid them. If you do hit them, right, because it's hard to tell sometimes. If you do hit them once and then just run away. Right, make them move, hit them once, run away, go find the other one. The other one's health bar doesn't show up until you kill one of them, so it is a little bit tricky. But once you know that this first one is very low, then you can go and just kill the other one and work on this first one, right? So you get this first one low, then go and kill the other one, and then come back. And again, the whole time just trying to avoid these spectral guys. Like I said, they're very slow, but they can do a lot of damage, and depending on how you fight them, you can end up with 3 or 4 of them in the battle. So and that was incredibly unlucky. Incredibly unlucky. So even though they're not difficult, you still want to stay topped off with health, because obviously you can very easily get one shot. And we are going to work our way up. And that was incredibly stupid. Okay, let's see if we can go by without getting killed. again. So that one's super low now, so now I'm gonna try to just focus on the other one. Ah, see, realize it's her. Hit him once, run away. You always want to do one test swing, and then if you see that it's not the first one, then go ahead and attack. I'm getting super low, so I do want to be cautious. See, so she called in another one. And they still have quite a bit of health. It's not looking super great. I gotta try to find them quick before they can heal the other one. The other witch, and bring her back. Oh, I gotta be quick. Yep. Oh. So that's what I mean. They can bring them back. Not to full health, luckily. But they still can bring them back. It makes it a little bit difficult. Absolutely devastating. I cannot believe I'm doing this. Alright, this time I'm going to... I don't know. Win, I guess. Haha. Okay, and that is the Witches of Hemwick. And now, interestingly, they also gave you a bloodshot eyeball. On top of that, they are covered in eyeballs. So it seems like they're gouging out eyeballs and giving them to the witches, so the witches can have more power. Why do the witches need so many eyeballs? What is it about eyeballs?
Welcome home, good hunter.
That is going to be this episode, y'all. I appreciate you so much for being here.
Very well.
Next episode, we are going to go through the Forbidden Woods, Yahar'gul, and take on Dark Beast Parl. Thanks again for being here, and I will catch you in the next episode.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me stand close. Farewell, good hunter. May
Yeah.